Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Football. Match day 3 team selection. Champions League football is back after the annoying international break, so you had to wait another 3 weeks for the next match day. Last match day, I had the no budget kind of team. I played my limitless team. I was enjoying myself. I could pick any of the top players without worrying about the 100 million budget, but it didn't work out as much as I wanted it to work out, mainly because Arsenal ended up losing to Lens and Bayern Munich did not perform the way I expected them to in their game against Copenhagen, so it didn't really work out. I think I got 60 something points, but we are back now to match day 3 and I'm back to my normal team, to my team that I had back in match day 1. That is the team that I have now. I have thought about playing the World Cup, but I've been like, nah, I'm gonna wait for another week. If this match day 3 team does not work out and I end up getting 40 or 50 points or a couple of injuries and suspensions, then I am going to change my I'm going to play the World Cup in match day 4. But if this team ends up getting 80, 90 points this week, the same fixtures are being played in match day 4 and just reverse, I'm going to let them play match day 4 and probably play them a World Cup in match day 5. And also taking a look at match day 6. So as always, make sure to join the league if you haven't yet. That is the code on screen. That is the UCL Fantasy League. And for the prediction league, that is what you have, the code there. All the links are in the description. Make sure to join. Let's compete against each other. So let's get to how my team is looking for match day 3. I still haven't made any transfers yet. It's advisable, especially in the Champions League fantasy where you only get 2 subs, to be patient until maybe even the Sunday or the Monday, just in case of injuries and the fact that there was an international break. You never know, the injuries and stuff. So one of my players is back that I could have transferred out. I'm a Leipzig defender. And the good thing is that we get to see the Inter Milan team news on Tuesday. On Tuesday, we get to see the Barcelona team news on Wednesday. So that might be another thing I consider in terms of bringing in players. So let's get to it. Match day 3 team selection. Let's start with the goalkeepers. So for the goalkeepers, the goalkeeper I had in match day 1, let's go with the same ones I have in match day 3. Blaswich of Leipzig and also Ramiro of Real Sociedad. So match day 1, I went a bit cheap on the goalkeepers, 4.5 and 4 million. I mean, none of them kept a clean sheet. I think they both got like 2 points or something. In match day 1, both of them conceded. But Blaswich, I went for him because he was playing Young Boys, and this time around he's playing against Red Star Belgrade. Red Star Belgrade have scored in both games so far this season, including away at Man City, but I'm hoping for a clean sheet there. And then Ramiro of Real Sociedad, 4 million. I think that is the bargain that helps you save money in terms of the other positions. So I will stick with those 2 as my goalkeepers unless something crazy happens. I will tell you why I have considered taking out Blaswich of Leipzig. I will tell you why, but those are the goalkeepers that I have. Blaswich and Ramiro, same goalkeepers I had in match day 1. I usually don't like transferring out goalkeepers. I usually feel like it's a waste of transfers. Defensively, and the reason I have considered taking out Blaswich is because defensively, let's go defenders. Defensively, I currently have where are they? We're like let me just search for their names. I had Rom in match day 1. He's definitely going to stick in my team. Rom and also Hendricks. So it's Hendricks. So those are the 2 that I had in my team already in match day 1, and they both actually delivered. Leipzig, they didn't keep a clean sheet, but Rom, I think, got an assist, and Hendricks got an assist in match day 1. Now, the reason I have considered taking out Blaswich is because Rom and Hendricks play the same team as him. So basically, I have 3 Leipzig defenders, 2 defenders and a goalkeeper. So if Red Star Belgrade scores 1 goal, it's done for me. Now, you can't afford to go with triple up in the first day on Tuesday, but these players are playing on Wednesday. So if I put them all in and then they end up conceding 3 goals, then it becomes a bit of a problem. But the good thing with Rom and Hendricks is that in terms of attacking, they are pretty good. Rom takes the free kicks, he takes the corners as well, and Hendricks got assist last time, could have had another assist. Rom could have had 3 or 4 assists in match day 1. So I am happy to have them. Hendricks missed match day 2 because of an injury, so I'm not sure if he's definitely going to play this one. I would assume he would. he will. I think he played in the Bundesliga this past weekend, so let's see how that one goes. But those are the two defenders I have. I don't think I'll be taking out any of them. I mean, maybe the goalkeeper, but Hendricks maybe. But as you can see, his price has already gone up. Let's see. The other defenders I had in match day one, I still have them right now. Where is he? Let's go to defenders. Let's go to Barcelona. So Barcelona, I have a defender from Barcelona, but not the one that I want. Match day one, there was a lot of talk about Cancelo potentially being rested, Balde being rested. There was talk about Kunde being rested. I had Christensen. He kept a clean sheet. They have Real Madrid this weekend, so there could be a bit of rotation. I don't know if Christensen will be rested. The good thing is that on Wednesday we get to see their team, so I could afford to bring in a second Barcelona defender and leave them on the bench, and then on Wednesday, if both of them start, I put them in the lineup. If one of them doesn't start, I leave him on the bench. You know what I mean? So Christensen, I think I'm happy with him staying in the team as of now. If I was to bring in another Barcelona defender, Christensen would probably go out. Christensen will probably remain, and I would take out the other defender. So I would have two Barcelona defenders in the team. That is what I would have. So at the moment, Christensen remains in my team unless something crazy happens or we hear about him potentially being rested, all that. So Rom, Hendricks, and Christensen are the first three defenders in my team. Next up, Bayern Munich. This defender has been disappointing for me. Bayern Munich, for most of you actually, because it's selected by 26%. That is Alphonso Davies. Now, he conceded twice against 2 times or 3 times. He conceded 3 times against Man United, which is not great because they're at home. And in the second game against Copenhagen, they conceded as well. So no clean sheets from Alphonso Davies. The thing I was thinking about when I brought in Alphonso Davies to the team, I was thinking, he's going to get a goal, maybe an assist and a clean sheet. We could be looking at 15 points from Alphonso Davies. That is what I had imagined, but didn't really turn out that way, unfortunately. And next up, he has Galatasaray away from home. So, and at home, and I feel like Galatasaray are going to score in both of those games. So unless Alphonso Davies gets a lot of ball recoveries and an assist or a goal or something or at least one of those matches, then I don't think he's the greatest of picks. So at the moment, he could be the one that I could take out. I will tell you later the players I'm considering. Then the final defender was Nathan Ake. I'm glad I had him in my team. Because he didn't play in the Premier League, he came on as a sub, so that could mean that he starts in this one. So Nathan Ake is still in my team, a bargain, 4.5 million. Obviously, there's a chance he might not start, but considering they have Man United next weekend, that he could be chosen because it's a game against Young Boys, so surely you would expect them to win that game or at least keep a clean sheet if possible. So those are the 5 defenders I had in match day 1. They're still the defenders I have in match day 3. If I was making a team right now fresh, I probably wouldn't have 2 defenders from Leipzig. I'd probably go with Rom. I'll probably go with another Barcelona defender. I might not have gone for Alphonso Davies. I might have considered someone like a Saliba. And then Nathan or even Trippier, Newcastle getting an assist every single day. Ball recovery is incredible. Nathan Ake potentially would have gone for him. So that is how my defense is looking. I have considered bringing in Cancelo for Alphonso Davies. But what the danger is I will have 3 Leipzig defenders or 2 Leipzig defenders and a goalkeeper, and I will have 2 defenders from Barcelona. I think it's a bit dangerous to double up and triple up on 2 teams in match day 3, and you never know what is going to happen. Yes, both of them have home fixtures. If you go with that and they all keep clean sheets, Leipzig and Barcelona, then happy days. You're looking at 8-9 points from Rom, 6-7 points from Hendricks. You're looking at 6-7 points from Christensen, maybe even 10 from Cancelo. So that could work out. But that's the defense I have right now. I will see. I've also considered an Inter Milan defender. That could be an option as well because we get to see that team is on Tuesday, but that is how my defense is looking. Midfield wise, obviously there's a player that I've had since match day 1 is definitely going to stay there. That is Jude Bellingham, 7.6 million. Do I have to talk about him really? I don't think so. He's playing against Braga next away from home. Even if he didn't score anything like that, unless he gets a red card, that's the only way I can take him out of my team. Bellingham stays in the team. Next up, I had an Arsenal midfielder that is Odegaard. He has been quite the last 1 or 2 games, maybe even more. At Arsenal, let's say 2 or 3 games. But in the Champions League, he scored in match day 1, second match day, everyone was terrible at Arsenal. So Odegaard, let's see how he does in this one. I put him in match day 1. He played really well. He got me 10 plus points. He got an assist. He got a goal. He takes some penalties here and there. But Saka is back now. Martinelli is back in the team. So maybe the goals could be them and not Odegaard. But he could always score anytime. Like Odegaard could always score anytime. He could assist. And then obviously in the Champions League, it's not like FPL. Like things like ball recoveries can happen. Things like player of the match can happen, especially these midfielders like these creative midfielders. Sometimes they get player of the match and you're like, why did they get player of the match? They only got an assist or something. So Odegaard is in my team next to Jude Bellingham. Next up, we have Thuram. He disappointed me in match day 1. I took him out in match day 2. I think he returned in match day 2. I didn't have him in my limitless team. So let's see. Thuram, 6.5 million. He is in my team. I also had let's see, Man City. Jeremy Doku was in my team. If I was playing the wildcard right now or was creating a new team right now, I probably wouldn't have Doku. He played in the weekend, so maybe it could mean Grealish comes in for this one. But the fact that he didn't start the Arsenal game, maybe he'll be given 2 games in a row. And if he starts, I think that will be good for my team because I think he looked very dangerous in the last Premier League game against Brighton for Man City. And then I also had a differential here in Quentin Timber Feyenoord. Again, if I was creating a team today, I probably wouldn't have Timber. I considered him in match day 1 because he had already assisted in the league. He was taking a few shots from outside the box from the stats that I saw in the league, the first 2-3 Eredivisie games, and obviously the ball recovery is in midfield, and it's only 5 million, so he is very cheap. He is very, very cheap. So that is my midfield: Bellingham, Odegaard, Thuram, Doku, and Timber. I might not go with this one. I am happy to keep Bellingham for sure. I am happy to keep Doku for sure if he's starting. Odegaard, I am happy to keep him. I mean, if you had to ask me right now to take, if Vinicius was a midfield instead of a forward, I might have considered him instead of Odegaard. Sane is an option to bring in instead of Odegaard, but then again, I don't think Galatasaray away from home is an easy game. Quentin Timber, maybe I could replace him. I think with this money, I won't have too much money. With this team, I won't have too much money remaining in the bank. So that is my midfield for now. Definitely room for changes. We get to see the Inter Milan team news on Tuesday, so if Thuram isn't playing, I could take him out on that Tuesday. So that is how my midfield is looking. Next up, let's go to the forward players. This is pretty easy. I don't think I will be taking out any of my forward players unless any one of them picks up an injury or we are told that they're not starting. So Haaland remains in my team for sure. I already had Harry Kane. I'm happy to keep him. He's scoring every day in international football, in the Champions League, in the league. He's scoring. And I had Lewandowski as well. Again, if I was making a team today, I probably would have gone for Joao Felix instead of Lewandowski and saved that 3 million or 4 million to use elsewhere in the team. But that is my striking players. And I think they're all good. I think all 3 of them are very good and they're all capable of scoring. They're all taking penalties and all that. Lewandowski is at home to Shakhtar. Kane is away to Galatasaray. And Haaland is playing against Young Boys. So hopefully that works out. I am happy with those 3 players. Let's see how it goes. So guys, that's how my team is looking. Let me know how your team is looking. Are you happy with your match day 3? Are you playing your wildcard? Are you playing your limitless? I've already done videos for that, so make sure to check them out. All the links will be in the description. As of now, I appreciate you watching. Obviously I will have make sure you put your questions in the chat as well. I will have a video for the tip shows always, and I will answer your questions there, and the deadline stream on Tuesday as per usual. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you on the next one.